Fantasy before reality. I saw a young child between the age of 7 to 10 years old walking through a dark tunnel, but there was a big bright ball of light leading the child. Suddenly, a firefly flew in front of the child's face, and the child got distracted by it, the way a child would be. He was laughing and following the firefly. And that was how the child was led out of that path in the tunnel into another path unconsciously. The child did not notice that there were spikes coming out of the wall of this new path, and the spikes were growing. By the time he noticed, it was too late. They were closing in on him and was about to crush him, so he cried, "Help." Before this happened, when the child got distracted and led away by the firefly, I saw the big ball of light change form into a mature adult man. He had a sad look on his face as the child went off with the firefly, but the child did not see the light change form. Though the man was not there, but he was seeing everything going on with the child as he left. When the spikes were closing in on the child and the child cried for help, the man suddenly appeared and stood over the child like a covering, so the spikes from the walls of that path crushed into the man instead of the child, and the man bled. Then I heard clearly, "He was pierced for our transgressions." The child sustained some injury but was not crushed as he should have been. I was also shown the end of the first path the child walked on, following the bright light. There was a beautiful garden with a lot of colorful plants and fireflies of many colors. The understanding I got from there is this: for us to walk on the path God is leading us and keep going, even when everything seems dark and gloomy with many trials, we have to be like a little child. But one thing we should not have is the distraction of children. Flies usually represent lies. I understood the firefly to be a lie of the devil that seemed very interesting or exciting to distract and lure us away from that boring path, but it's luring us to a path on which we would be destroyed. If we rightfully repent and ask God for help, though He may not allow us to be crushed, but He could allow us to sustain some injury to leave a scar which would serve as a constant reminder and warning whenever we are tempted to be distracted from the path. The ones with different colors. What came to my mind is how Satan tries to distort what was originally God's own truth, then rushes ahead to tell or spread the false, deceitful version of it. That was what I got about that firefly and the colorful fireflies in the Lord's garden. 1st October 2022. Sister IFE. Copyright Gamo.